Shaq. He's the greatest of the universe.
You know what, Stephen A. Max? Only if our next guest could get a commercial. Like, could you get one commercial deal? Honestly, Shaq, it's unbelievable.
Can I introduce him? Can I introduce him with one thing? I only have one thing to say with the Shaq. Can you dig it? I missed that.
You didn't do it right. Yeah, you didn't do it right. Go ahead, Max. Go ahead, Max.
Can you dig it?
Yes, there it is. There it is.
Oh, my gosh. The Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. So good to see you. All right, and you are the new brand ambassador for Novex Biotech, a sports nutrition brand built on optimization for men 45 and older. Since every man in my life is 45 and older, we need to talk about this a little bit later, Shaq. But first, I want to focus here on the Brooklyn Nets. Talk to me. What do you think? What's going to be their biggest challenge, those three personalities in one ball?
Well, the question is, will they implode or will they explode? Right now, with the two, with James and KD, looking pretty good. Joe Harris is getting shots. The others are involved. They're playing well. But what's going to happen when Kyrie gets back? Barkley and Kenny seems to think that Kyrie's not going to be the point guard anymore. James is going to be the point guard. He's going to go to two. Question is, will Kyrie go for that? We'll just have to, sit back and watch. I don't want to, speculate on what will go on, but of course they're the three of the most talented players that we've seen on one team. They definitely have a big three. And I said this and I meant this. If they don't win the championship this year, it's a bust, period.
Let me say this, first of all, as an aside. Not that this man needs any more money, but every university in the United States of America should, any university that has a marketing program should call Shaquille O'Neal, okay? I mean, he could just give marketing lessons to everybody. Let me say that. Now let me say this to you. We saw Brooklyn, the big three, show up last night against the Cavs. They lost in double overtime. We saw Kyrie Irving. We saw Kyrie.
Okay, so Kyrie's back.
He got back. He got back.
Okay,
they lost last night in double overtime. Kyrie shot 28 times. James Harden shot 14 times. To me, that's a big deal, okay? I still expect them to come out of the East. I think if they come out of the East, Shaq, that's good enough. You're saying finals or championship or bust. I say finals or bust. Why should it be championship or bust?
You got to win. No. You listen. KD knows what it takes to win championships. So does Kyrie. James hasn't been there yet. It's time for him to get a championship. All that going to the front. No. He's not a young player. This ain't his first or second year. Championship or bust. And let me tell you why. So I guess James has a little problem with what I said. The first time we met, I had a problem with what you said, right? I talked to you like a man. And you know what you said to me, Stephen? You said, Shaq, you're a great player, but you haven't stepped up yet. Remember that? Remember you told me that? I cornered you. We got into a little argument. And look, you said, Shaq, I love you. You're the most dominant big guy in the world, but you keep getting swept. You haven't stepped up yet. So he ain't stepped up yet. All that talk about, we should be uplifting brothers and all that. I uplift my brothers by telling them the truth. I'm not a yes man, okay? You ain't show up yet. So you got to win the championship. All that making it to the finals, you're supposed to make it to the finals. You're supposed to make it to the finals, but you're also supposed to win. I want to see some people win. Look, I wish them well. I hope they win, but if they don't get a championship this year, it's a bust.
Meantime, while that was going on with Brooklyn and Cleveland, Philadelphia was winning, and they were beating Boston, and they were doing it behind Joel Embiid's 42. And Shaq, you've gotten on Embiid to stay more consistent. I say Embiid is the MVP so far this year.
No, he's not.
And guess what? If you say Embiid is the MVP, that's the talk we want to hear from our big man. Notice I say our big man because I'm the president of the Big Man Alliance. When there's another dominant big man that does what I've done, I will move out of the way. But other than that, I'm not leaving this chair. So, I've always said 28-10 is the formula for big guys to be dominant. Of course, when you go to the playoffs, you got to add to your PPG and your RPG. But, hey, I'll take 42-10 anytime. So, Mr. Embiid, keep it up.
Keep it up all he wants to. Kevin Durant is the MVP right now, Shaquille O'Neal. The brother's averaging 30 on 54% shooting, better than 40% from three-point range. And, oh, by the way, 18-month hiatus because of an Achilles heel. He's the MVP right now.
And I saw what you said yesterday, and I agree with everything you said yesterday. The man had 18 months off, and he came back like he hasn't missed a beat. Yes, Kevin Durant, is also my MVP. I have to go with Stephen A. on this one, Max.
Shaq, we're acting like there's no defensive side of the ball. Not that KD can't play defense, but have you seen Embiid
defense
this
is
year?
overrated, Max. Defense is overrated. Stop it.
Shaq, Embiid is the closest thing the league has right now to you. And because the league is not as big man oriented anymore, everyone thinks it's a disadvantage. He's abusing these little dudes.
Say it again. He's the closest thing to what?
To you in the league right now, as far as the big man game.
Static. I can't hear you, Max. It's a lot of static. It's a lot of static in my microphone. I cannot hear you.
Shaq, but for real, you had Penny, and Penny was great, but Penny wasn't a guard version of Shaq. Kobe was. Dwayne Wade was like Shaq great as a guard, and that's what it takes for a big to win championships. He needs another dude as good as him. Can Simmons be that guy for Embiid, do you think?
I think Simmons can be that guy. I think, Ben just needs to focus on his game. A lot of people shoot the three, do this and do that, but I think he's averaging 18, 19 points, just doing his way. Definition of a great player is making the ones around you better. So I think he just needs to stay aggressive, get to the hole. Once the defense collapses, just kick it out to you guys, and hopefully the others can step up. But every now and then he's going to have to pull out that mid-range shot and occasionally hit a three. So I think if he can do that, they should go pretty far.
You got 4 championships on your resume. 3 came with the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, they're the prohibitive favorites. Do you think, A, they deserve to be the favorites in light of what we've seen assembled in Brooklyn? And B, do you see anybody out west challenging the Lakers this season?
I think they do deserve to be the favorites because they're the champs. You have to knock off the champs. Anybody in the West, Denver, look, there's a lot of competitive teams out. Let me finish. There's a lot of competitive teams out there, but I don't think it's a team that can beat them in a 7-game series. A lot of
what
teams
about the Clippers? What about Kawhi?
Bro, we said that last year. So, until the Clippers beat them, it's just still the same old talk. And I get tired of watching you talk the same old talk. That's why that's like when you talk, I put it on mute. I love hearing Molly and Max talk because they speak real facts. Unlike you just be, I put it on mute. And then when the intelligent, smooth brother of Max Kellerman.
Okay. You know what's coming because I'm watching you on TNT. You know what's coming. I'm going to get you for that. I'm going to get you for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you. Watch. You know I am.
Well, as usual, Shaq has a lot of very smart things to say.
Please, he's being too kind.
Shaq,
lying.
When I look out west, there are 2 teams that are interesting to me this year that maybe aren't getting as much press as some of the others. Dallas and Phoenix. What are your thoughts about their chances this year, Dallas and Phoenix?
They're young. They should go pretty far in the playoffs, but I don't think they have enough to beat the Lakers. The team that scares me if they're on full throttle, no mistakes, everybody's healthy. I'm always scared of Portland because I think CJ and Dame. I think they're the best backcourt in basketball right now. Those two, especially when they go going and they're shooting at a high rate. Clippers also scare me, but look, I need everybody to play at a high level. I want to see that Indiana Pacers Paul George, the aggressive Paul George going through the hole, dunking, stepping out, shooting threes. I don't like seeing Paul when he goes up and down. I want to see the Indiana Pacers Paul. And Paul's been playing great, so I'm not going to jump on my guy Paul. But, if Paul could play at a high level with Kawhi playing at a high level, then yes, they can challenge the Lakers.
Shaq, talk to me about Novex Biotech. What's the deal?
Well, I wanted to be sexy like your husband. So, I was feeling lethargic.
How was your
I tried
inspiration?
everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, listen, your husband is beautiful. He's sexy. I know he has a 6-pack. I said, you know what? I'm looking like Charles Barkley now. My belly is hanging over my belt line. So when I tried Novex GF9, I got more active. I was sleeping through the night, and I have energy. And yes, Stephen A. Smith, I have a 6-pack. I'll send you a text right now. Stephen A. Smith.
I'll deal with you later.
I'm
not going to even say what I want to say. I'm not going to even say what I want to say. You know damn well you don't have no 6-pack.
See? Okay. Here's my phone.
Oh, Lord.
You haven't tried Novex Biotech, Stephen A.
He don't listen. Unless he lost about 30 pounds in 2 days.
I did.
I did. I'm not happy in the pandemic.
When Shaq started taking Novex Biotech, he was 6'1".
Oh, God.
I got it.
Stephen A. Smith.
I got it.
Check your phone.
He did say it too. He said something too.
Yeah, check your phone.
I don't even want to see it.
It's just ridiculous.
All right,
go ahead.
president of the
Go
Big
ahead,
Man
show him.
Alliance. Oh, my
What did he send you?
goodness.
Let's see it.
No, I ain't showing
Go
it.
show him. Yeah,
Why you gonna
show it.
What?
Go ahead, show it. Yeah.
Y'all can't see this. Y'all can't see this. There.
Oh, is that a bathroom selfie?
He's sitting there with a
Yes,
six.
it
He's
is.
trying to say it's a six pack.
Yes,
He's trying to say
it
it's a
is.
6 pack. He just sent it to me.
That's not him. Get out of here.
What you mean? That's Bali. That's me. I'm telling you
he
right
took this
now.
a year ago. He took this a year or two ago.
When did you take that? When you were in the finals?
He saved it in his library and
Oh,
stuff.
my
He just
God.
sent it to me. I ain't buying that.
I'm telling you,
know what I
Bali,
saw.
look.
Shaq, I
I'm
want to see the
telling you right
date on
now.
that photo. That was in the archive.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
No.
All right, Shaq, I'm told you got to go. Always a good time. I knew you'd bring me a smile and a laugh. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.
Lose some damn weight.
Oh, my God.
Shaq, he could do what he
You
wants.
see the picture? You see the picture?
It's
It says
2 years
December
old.
15th.
It's 2 years
No,
old.
look at it.
It's
Look
2
at
years
it. It says
old.
December 15th,
Look at that
2020.
background, please.
Shaq, you got to
I
pull
ain't
the
buying it.
newspaper
They
up.
ain't got nothing to do with the
Prove
6 pack.
it.
They ain't got